Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of your United States Air Force and the Commander of Air Combat Command, General Ken Wilsbach, and all the men and women of Air Combat Command, we'd like to welcome you to today's F-15 Eagle demonstration. My name is Ethan Rhodes from Seattle, Washington. As a proud member of the Virtual F-15 Eagle demonstration team, it is my distinct pleasure to describe to you today a combat capability demonstration by one of America's premier air superiority fighters, the Boeing F-15 Eagle. An aircraft whose combat role is to establish and maintain air superiority. Introduced into the United States Air Force in January 1976, the F-15 Eagle flew its first combat missions in Operation Desert Storm in January 1991. The commander and pilot of the Virtual F-15 Eagle demonstration is Carl Van Norwin from Cleveland, Ohio. Van is a newly experienced virtual pilot, has more than 1,400 hours in virtual aircraft, and has flown multiple flight simulation experiences. He will lift off less than 2,000 feet, immediately pull up into a climb, and then roll 180 degrees to reposition for the split-us maneuver. The F-15 was designed and built for air superiority that carries the newest and most advanced air-to-air weapons in the United States Air Force inventory to accomplish its mission. The thunderous noise of two Pratt & Whitney F-100 engines, which together provide more than 50,000 pounds of thrust that sends fear through our enemies. Van will show you just how fast the F-15 can get off the ground and climb. Now, it is time to begin today's demonstration. Ladies and gentlemen, stand up for Van, the United States Air Force's F-15 Eagle! When flying low in combat, speed is light. Now, from the right, Van is returning to show center 300 feet at nearly the speed of sound, traveling more than 650 miles per hour, which is less than half its top speed. During scramble operations, this acceleration capability allows the F-15 pilot to take off and execute supersonic intercept in less than a minute. Now repositioning for his next maneuver. As he approaches show center from the left, he will demonstrate the Eagle's crisp handling characteristics by performing the exacting 4-point roll. Combat. If you can't turn tight, you can't fight. Now, from the right, Van returns to show center to demonstrate the F-15's exceptional turn capability. In this turn, the pilot will be pressed deep into their seat by a force greater than 9 times their normal weight. This capability keeps our F-15s on the offense in any air-to-air engagement. On the left, Van will return his aircraft back towards show center, accelerate his aircraft up to 450 miles per hour, and demonstrate the rolling maneuverability by snapping the Eagle through 3 rapid rolls. These past few maneuvers have demonstrated the F-15's awesome capability in a high-speed and high-G environment, but slow-speed flight just as important as high-speed flight. Band is now decelerating and approaching show center in the landing configuration. While the F-15s have a top speed of more than twice the speed of sound, watch how precise it maneuvers as it rolls from side to side. From slow flight, Band will raise the landing gear and immediately pull up into the vertical to perform a Q&A. From the left, a classic World War II maneuver called the Immelman. Band will modify it today to demonstrate the F-15's exceptional power and maneuverability, which we call the double Immelman. Band will use the Eagle's superb thrust and weight advantage by performing under 6,000 feet of vertical airspace. In 1975, the Eagle established a world time to climb record by soaring beyond 12 miles in just 2 minutes and 3 seconds that still stands today. This next maneuver will show you just what a high-speed climb looks and sounds like. Band will demonstrate the Eagle's exceptional climbing capability at 300 feet and over 550 knots. You will stand the jet on its tail and take it over 3 miles high in just under 20 seconds. Cockpit gives the pilot exceptional visibility from all areas. It is built around a radar, which in the air-to-air mode extends the eyes of the pilot well beyond visual range to find and kill small high-speed targets all the way down to treetop level. Ladies and gentlemen, Band is now repositioning the F-15 from behind and to the left to return to show center for the dedication pass. Band and the rest of the virtual F-15 Eagle demo team would like to dedicate this pass to the men and women of the Air Force and their family who support them. We'd also like to remember our wounded warriors and veterans in attendance, and those who have given their lives defending this great nation. This will be your best photo opportunity, so get your screenshot buttons ready to capture this salute. Ladies and gentlemen, now from behind and to the left, the F-15 Eagle proudly presents this dedication pass. Now repositioning his aircraft to return to show center as he passes by the knife edge pass, demonstrating the exceptional flight control system which makes such a maneuver possible. We would like to dedicate this final pass to all of you in attendance today. Ladies and gentlemen, from the right, the knife edge pass.
You get what you can.
Ladies and gentlemen, band is now inbound for one final high-speed pass, selecting maximum afterburner, accelerating up to 650 miles per hour. From the left, the F-15 Eagle. Band is now approaching show center for the final maneuver, a tactical pitch up before landing. He will fly by at 500 feet, pull up, roll, and prepare to land. From the right, the tactical pitch. Band is now decelerating down to 300 miles per hour, lowering the landing gears and flaps. He will hold at approximately 185 miles per hour on final and touch down at 160. This aircraft is one small part of impressive Air Force inventory. As Band lands, notice how he uses the F-15's large wings to dramatically slow down on rollout. By holding the nose high and the wings exposed to airstream, the Eagle is stopped at less than 4,000 feet. Add this to the ability to take off from short runways, you have a fighter that can safely operate from thousands of airfields around the world.
Ain't an extraordinary place with the stars and stripes and the eagle flies. It's a big old land with countless dreams. Happiness ain't out of reach. Off the windshield. Yeah, I've seen enough to know we've got it good. With the stars and the stripes.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's demonstration. We hope you've enjoyed this brief display of only a fraction of the F-15 Eagle's full combat capabilities. As an integral part of the most capable Air Force the world has ever known, your F-15 Eagles are ready to defend our nation's skies and dominate the battle space anywhere on the globe. Ready to aim high, fly, fight, and win. Air power anytime, anywhere. On behalf of your United States Air Force, the Commander of Air Combat Command, General Ken Wilsbach, and all the men and women Air Combat Command, we thank you for your attendance and thank you for your patriotism and support. Please check us out on YouTube, Instagram, and Discord for more information about the demo, the shows we attend, and applications to apply.